We back at it again with another episode of Unscripted Voices. But we back with another subject that I already talked about last night. Energy. Energy. When I say energy, I mean positivity. You give somebody your all, you're going to get their all back. It's people that I've came across lately, especially working at my current job that I am working at now. Can't really say too much, but the job that I work at right now, there's so many people there that are like very positive and optimistic about life in general. That shocked me. I thought maybe I was the only person that thought like this at this time and period, but I'm not. And it's so pleasing to feel like in a very safe space, be able to not only open up to peers, but just being able to be yourself when it calls for you to be yourself. And there's no judgment being passed. I appreciate that so much. And I appreciate the people that surround me that allow me to be me. I'm not the smartest, I'm not the funniest. And nor am I the best person to always be around 24/7. But I promise you that you won't say that Shaquille is a terrible guy or that he's very mean. No, because I always want everybody to feel welcome, to feel safe. And to bring it back to why I actually started this podcast, that's why, for the people like that. So, like I told y'all before in previous episodes, previous series, come in, have a seat, grab you a drink, and let's talk. Now, people speak a lot about positivity, but don't really show it or show it from time to time. I don't feel are very genuine. Don't be positive and happy at some points. But then once the cameras turn off, you're the meanest person in the world. Don't be like that. Show your true, genuine colors 24/7, 365. Because that's going to go a long way. If you was to pass away today, God forbid, what would somebody say about you? What would somebody's last impression of you be? What would that person say to that crowd of people that do or don't know you? How would they speak on your life? Let me tell y'all a little semi story. So, I have a cousin named Brian. Passed away, was taken from us way too early. That was literally my right-hand man. Even though he was a cousin, he was like a little brother to me. Mind you, I already have 3 brothers. But he was like a little brother to me. And when we lost him, I was terribly sad. Didn't know how to handle the situation. Didn't know who to confront because I felt so close to him and he was my confidant. Like, even though I was older than him, like, I definitely confided in him. You know what I mean? Like, if I had something going on, I would either tell him or, one of my brothers or whatever. But he was definitely in the loop. But as he got older and as I got older, I started to realize that he looked up to me so much that he also felt that I was like a brother to him, knowing that I was just his older cousin, which blindsided me that a lot of his friends that I never even knew about me or heard about me. And when they, came to the funeral or when I seen them when we was at school, meaning in college, or I was in college, would come up to me and like, bro, ain't you B cousin? Like, yeah, why was up? He was like, bro, he talked about you so much, so highly. Like, I felt like I knew you before I even met you. And they would have to come and find me at school to just tell me, like, hey, bro, like, he really appreciated you. And I'll tell you that warmed my heart just to hear and just to be able to experience, like, I made that impact on somebody. Yes, it was family. And I know I probably made an impact on somebody else's life just like that too. But to give y'all like a true backstory, like, that was it for me. That was my best experience. To hear somebody or see somebody that I did not know at all tell me that someone cherished me so dearly and talked about me so much when he didn't even have to. That's what I mean by energy, man. Like, the energy that you put out in this world is important. It's not always going to be good. It's not always going to be bad. But if you can, as a human being, just try to put positivity out there in the world, it will show on a lot of people's faces. It will show in a lot of people's actions and reactions. I don't feel that there's any one person that's really pure evil, man, but I just feel like at that time, a lot of people are like misguided, man. And if I could, I would definitely lend a hand in helping. But for the most part, I'm going to use this channel to do what I do, to speak my truth, to speak the truth that a lot of people want to be able to speak, but just don't know how to say it. Because I'm the same way. I'm extremely nervous doing these shows. But I know somebody needs to hear my voice, or hear a voice that may be able to say what they wanted to say. So please chime in, man. If you got something to say, please leave it in the comments. I would definitely reply. Maybe even bring it up for the next segment, because I love interacting with my people. You are my people. So continue to do your due diligence. Continue to do your due diligence. And I'll do mine. Thank you for coming to another show. Thank you for listening. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.